Good morning, everybody. It's Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors, and I'm still working on my morning coffee, and I don't know if you can see this. It says, "What am I doing out of bed?" with 3 question marks. I want to make sure I don't spill my coffee. Isn't that cool? A new Christmas mug. Yay! Anyways, all right. Time for our faces today. I've already been creating this morning, making a mess, loving it. I don't know what's on this. A little bit of yellow. What we're going to do, I'm going to put some colors down just because I can. These are my Neo colors. I've got Jade and Citron, some, I don't know. Colors. Just going to do them together. Why not, right? Put a little bit of water on my brush and let's get some color on here. Oh my goodness, can you believe it's a new year? And I have got I signed up for so many classes, which is great because it keeps me busy, but sometimes a little bit too busy. Alright, we ended up with a green, that's cool. Alright, let me get some color on this other one. Let's see, I want to do something different. How about some orange and yellow? How about some orange and yellow? I don't know, I'm in this light color mode today. Those I'm not going to do together because I want enough of each on here. That's enough orange. The page I just did, it was a lesson, and oh my god, what a mess I made of it. It went from peace and calm to crazy and chaotic. So I just figured I'll use that as a scribble page. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to play with some faces today. Not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but I know I said I wanted to do some side faces, and I may do that. I may do just that. Let me go ahead and dry these up real quick, and we'll start drawing our faces. Alright, so we're back. Now, I am going to go ahead and do a side face, and this is Jane Davenport's book. It is called Beautiful Faces. I'm sure you've seen this or heard about it or whatever. And she actually has 2 side-by-side pages here. This is for chapter 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do one on one side and one on the other, and let's see how different they come out, okay? So let's start with the first one. This is all dry. And I'm going to bring you in a little bit. Wrong way. Okay, and I am going to use that as a reference. So this is actually a really cool pencil. I just got it in my Art Snacks box, so I'm going to try it. It's a Faber-Castell. It's called Polychromatic, and I like the fact that it's thick. So, and it looks really cool. So let's try it. Let's see how it works. All right. What we're going to do is we're just going to start drawing as soon as I get the glare off myself. All right. So it's so funny when I get something that I can look at, I usually have the ability to draw it pretty good. Now I'll say that and it'll end up looking awful. Okay, so there's just our basic formation. Now up at the peak of the brow, this is where her eyebrow comes in, and her nose goes down. I'm not going to erase. I'm not going to erase today. Haha! Can you believe I said that? Okay, so her nose is here. This is another brow here. And then we have this eye, which we're going to put right here. Okay, now this is where I always get messed up. So this other eye is going to be right here. Oh, no, it comes straight. So far, so good. Make her pupil a little, for some reason. Okay, this one is going to be bigger. Well, not really. See, I'm talking to myself here. Maybe this one needs to go up a little bit more. We think? Maybe? Maybe. Like it? Okay, let's work on her nose. This is going to be the bridge of her nose. It's going to come down. It's going to have a little bit of a bulb here. And then it comes straight down to her lips, which are going to be in here. But what I need to do is figure out how to put in this other nostril, which is right about here. So here's one on one side, here's the other, right? Okay, now this comes down into her lips, which are going to be like this. We're going to be short on this side, long on this side. And they're actually going to come up right here. So, right about in here, we've got our lips. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, and we're going to have our hair, which our hair is going to come down through here. Now, oh, why not? Let's do it in the true Jane Davenport style. Let's make her hair wavy. Why not? I can't erase. Okay, so let's go here. And we know this is all going to be her hair here. Okay, we're just going to kind of color that in. Now we've got her hair coming down here. I'm not making an ear today. Okay. I kinda like her. I kinda like her. Okay. Let's go ahead and start painting this girl, and then what we can do is we can dry her while we're painting our other one. Come out, flesh. Sorry you're getting to see me, but goodness. Alright. So I've got my flesh paint here. And a whole bunch of other paint here. Sorry about that. Alright, let's start working on her face and let's get her colored in. Shall we? Okay, I'm going to start with just the regular flesh. Flesh. So as I was saying, I started doing a bunch of classes, and I really enjoy doing the lessons. I have a lot of fun with it, and my goal this year in my art is to be a little bit looser, maybe a little bit freer in my art. So I've taken some courses that are going to allow me to do that. So it should be fun. And hopefully you'll see that in this as well as I do more of the faces. Hopefully I'll become more open or more loose with the faces. That's my goal anyways. More of an impressionist face. Not really impressionist, but more of, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Loose. Looser, a different style, a more artsy style, a more, I don't want to be realistic. That's not what I want to do. I want to enjoy and play with the paints and see what I can do with the paints, and just learn while I'm doing it, but enjoy it as well. So that's my goal for 2016. one of them. I don't make resolutions. Resolutions don't do well with me. I like the idea of goals better. I feel more comfortable with a goal than I do a resolution. To me, it's almost like resolutions mean you're doing something bad and you have to fix it, resolve it, fix it. I don't like that word. That's what it feels like to me. I'm not saying that's what it means. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, I've got a first coat on her. She looks kind of funky, but they always do. So let's go ahead and let's start drawing the other face. I like this pencil. It's actually a size 0.07, which is really cool because I have a lot extra lead, which is that size. Alright, so now we're going to try the other side, and I'm going to do, let me see real quick. Let me be right back. Alright, so I found a different one, and this is going to be facing toward the right. This is just a little bit different style of her face, so I'm going to work on this, okay? So we'll bring you back in, and let's go ahead and see if we can put this together. Alright, where am I going to start with this? Because this isn't really a side, it's a side view, but it's a little bit different. So let's start right here. Okay, we know this is her ear. I don't like ears. I don't like ears. I have a hard time doing ears is why. Let's see, so this is going to be the back of her neck here. Her neck. Let's see where her chin is, right about here. I said I wasn't going to erase. I'm going to make her ear smaller. We can cover up that pencil, no problem. I'm going to put this here. It's her cheekbone. This is the other part of her eye. And it goes up into her forehead. So now let's look at her face. We're going to go into an eye here. Okay. Then we have the bridge of her nose that comes right here. Alright, and her nose is actually going to come down a little bit. This is one nostril. Let's see. And this is just her nose. Okay, then we have our little cleft here, whatever you want to call it, on the top of our lips. And then this one's going to smile a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to make her other eye, which actually goes about here. Okay, let's see, we've got this eye here. Pull that up a little bit. I really hope this helps you guys. I'm practicing. This is my practice. And I really hope you're getting something out of this, that it helps you, that it allows you to create your own girls. That's my goal. Again, here we go with a goal. She looks like she's looking cross-eyed. Let's give her a little bit more pupil here. Not quite so cross-eyed. Alright. I know it's kind of hard to see because, pardon me, we have the Q in the background, but that's okay. I hope we can manage muffle through it. Muffle. There's my word for today, muffle. I tend to come up with these different words every day. Muffle. muffle. We're gonna muffle today. She has quite a high cheekbone here. That's okay, right? And let's see, we're gonna bring her neck here. Again, I've got that long face thing going on. Not sure what's up with that. Alright, now I'm going to use a smudger on her because I'm going to play a little bit. So let's play. Okay, one thing for you to know, this pencil, whatever the 7 that's in it, it smudges really well. So, with that being said, check it out, it smudges. Smudges quite well. I like her. I need to fix my smudgers. Fix. And I know that's not the name of these things. It starts with a T, I believe, but that's okay. I call them smudgers. So that's what they are. I like it. Give me a little bit more. She's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to have her hair parted here. Let's see, we're going to go up. We're going to give her some forehead here. Okay, and then her hair is pretty much going to be down here. Let's see, right about here. Okay, and then her hair is just going to come on. She's interesting, don't you think? She's quite interesting. I like her. You know what? She may end up just staying in pencil because I'm liking her. Now all I'm doing is I'm using the the lead that's gathered on the bottom of this to play with the waviness. Now I can also add more just by throwing down some more of this lead. Yeah, I might keep her just in charcoal. She might stay. Or not charcoal and lead. Why do I keep saying charcoal? Just give her some shadowing here. Maybe add a little bit of depth to her. Here in her neck. She has quite a long neck, doesn't she? So we're just going to kind of, what are we going to do here? Yeah, we'll put something down here when we finish her. Because we have to give her eyes. I really like her. Kind of darken some of her features a little bit. So I think her nose should be more That's okay. So this one's going to end up just being a pencil sketch. I hope that's okay. Let's see. We're gonna just add a little bit more to her hair. Just going to give her some lights, some darks. So basically I'm just, again, playing with the lead. I'm letting the lead do its job. I'm just giving definitely need to yeah, this one's gonna stay in pencil. What's her name? What is your name, sweetie? Sweetie? I need to make a list of my names. Because I don't want to name them twice. You know, two of them the same name. What do you think? I like her. I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do. I like her. Alright, let me grab, I want to grab my pens because I want to give her some eye color and do a little bit of doodling. And then we're going to go back to the first one and we're also going to figure out what her name is. Be right back. Okay, so what I've done is I've gotten out my gel pens and I want to give her a little pop of eye color. I think I'm going to give her a light blue. Maybe. My light blue. They're all starting to run out. I had to throw 3 of them away yesterday. And my light blue's not working, so we'll give her dark blue. I'll give her that pop of color in her eyes. And that's my doorbell. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. My UPS man just brought me some hot tub supplies, which I like it when he does that. Okay, so I'm just going to put some blue in her eyes. Now because I am adding color, I am going to go in with, this is a Scarlet Lime. They don't sell them anymore. It's a Pilot. It's a Pilot pen. And I'm just going to give her some depth in her. Come on. Come on. It's not wanting to write on there. Let's try something else. Abby, get down. My kitty cat thinks she's got to come see me. There we go. Now I said I was going to leave this in pencil, but guess what? I didn't. We're going to have her eyes stand out at least. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and boy is that true. Now, does she look funny with just her eyes done? Yeah, her eyes look really dark now, don't they? They look really, really dark. Well, alright, we're going to bring in some more of this black. We can't have just her eyes look dark, right? This is actually a uniball, no, excuse me, it's a food ball pen. What we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of dark here and there. A little bit on her nose, a little bit right here, her lips. I don't want to outline her all per se, I just want to add a little bit more of this black in somewhere else so that her eyes don't look quite so dark. They don't seem to like to write over pencil lead. I don't care what kind of pen it is. Or it's the Neo colors, one or the other. I know one of them doesn't like. There we go. Just throwing a little bit of black here and there. Alright, anyways, I have decided her name is going to be Brenda. Now I want to do some kind of doodling up here, which I will in a minute, but I'm going to put her name right here, and I'm hoping my pen will write for me. Okay, so here's Brenda. Now, because I put the blue in her eyes, this is yellow and orange, which is all good. I'm actually going to take, oops, this is a Posca. And of course, you know my standard doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I don't know why I like doing these so much, but I do. Okay. And I'm going to put small, as soon as I can find my black. I need to find my black pen. Oh, here it is. Okay, my black, this is my black Posca, and I'm just going to throw some black dots in here. Same thing up here. Okay, and there's Brenda. Let me bring you back out a little. Oops, wrong way. I always do that. Okay, there's Brenda. She looks pretty cool, doesn't she? And I forgot what number we're on. We are on number 25 and 26. So Brenda is number 25. Why that pen's not working anymore. So there's Brenda, number 25. Now let's go back to this one and let's see what we've got. I'm not liking her face. I'm going to grab some of my Pitt pens. Be right back. Alright, so we're back and I'm going to play with some Pitt pens. I normally don't use these a lot and I'm not quite sure why, but this, believe it or not, was my first purchase of an art supply. Was these Faber-Castell Pitt pens. This one is light flesh, and I'm just going to play with it. Let's see what we can get from her. Yeah, it's a light flesh. And of course I'm doing it over top of the pencil, so the pencil is going to throw some darkness in there, which is fine. We've got a lot of work to do on this little girl here. This young lady, I should say. Not like how it does that. Interesting. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people use these, and I used them at first when I was doing my working in my journals. I used them quite a bit, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, huh? So far, I like her. Okay, we're going to have to do some highlights here and there, which we will do. I'm going to let that dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to start working on her hair. I actually want her hair to be the entire way. This girl's got lots of hair. Actually, it looks like me on a windy day. My hair is all over the place on a windy day. I have quite long hair. And it likes to fly away. So we're going to do her purple and red. Purple and burgundy. I don't know what color this is. This is magenta. We're going to play with this. We're going to put some more highlights in it and some lowlights. Right now I'm just trying to cover the background. She looks funny right now. That's okay. We'll make her look good. I'm going to put her upside down though. Because right now I'm just adding the color. Then we'll work on the looks funny. Okay. Playing, playing, playing. Like I said, I used these a lot when I did my journaling, but I've never used them doing faces and stuff like that. So it's just going to be a different... Don't want the edges of the card showing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to dry this up real good and I'll be right back. Alright, so now what I've done is I've gotten out some portrait paint because I'm not liking that. So let's go ahead. I'm actually going to paint her face again. Again. And I'm getting a glare. Alright, there we go. And that's more than enough paint. Alright, so what are we going to call this lovely lady? It's funny, I say that and then I sit here and I just don't think, and a name will come to me. And you know what? Her name is Amanda. So Amanda is going to have lots of shadow in her face because I am not going to completely cover her with this paint. I'm just going to kind of give her highlights here and there. Highlights here and there. Then we're going to work on her eyes a little bit. This side of her face has got to be lighter. Look, I say I'm not going to cover her whole face, and look what I'm doing. I'll make that a little darker over there, a little lighter there. This paint's a little bit thicker than I like it. So we'll just kind of water it down a little bit. And then we're going to use some pens and bring back out some of her features. I have a frog in my throat this morning. Well, I can't say morning, it's almost noon now, but I got a froggy in my throat. So like I said, I really hope you guys enjoy these, and I have fun with them. I'm practicing, and as long as I'm doing something art related, even if it's just practice, I'm happy. So I like her. Alright, let me dry up this paint and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with the food ball and we're going to start working on her eyes. And start making her come alive. Okay. There goes my fan. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with my gel pen. And I'm going to do her whites. Come on. The whites of her eyes, we're going to make them white instead of green. Just go a little bit of white here. Come on. A little bit of white on her nose. I want to give her a bright pink. Is it cold where you guys are? It is extremely cold here. Yesterday, yesterday morning, my husband told me when he got up it was 12 below. So it was chilly. Luckily, I got to stay. Well, I had to run out and do some errands yesterday, but then I got right back here in the house, and that's where I stayed. It's funny, some days I feel like I'm very chatty, and other days I feel like I'm very quiet. Today's one of the quiet ones. I'm just enjoying playing and just creating her. Just having fun. And you know, that's what your life needs to be, is having that fun and enjoying the process. At least that's what I feel. I think that's the best part of art, is that feeling, the feeling that you get when you create and play and just go. I'm liking her so far. Don't know if this white is going to show up on here, and I probably won't. So I'm actually going to see a white Posca here. Get some paint going in it. And I just want to add some, give her that motion of her hair. Just trying not to overdo, but then again trying to give her that fluidity, you know, of the movement of curly hair. Because it definitely, I have curly hair. Well, it used to be a lot curlier than it is now. Now it's a lot longer, so it's pulled a lot of the curl out, which I'm not complaining. Oops, stick my finger in it. I like her. Okay, still not happy with her face, but we can work on that. We need to give her some color in her eyes. And her eyes, I like the green. Let's make her eyes green. Why not? We can. Her eyes green. Back in with the food ball because I took away some of her pupil there. Put it back in. I like her. See what color? No, it's too dark. Well, let's, no. This one is, I just want to give her a little bit of, just a little bit right here. Just a touch on her cheek. Just a little touch of color. Too much of a touch of color. Is there too much color? No, never, never, never. Never too much color. Ever. Ever. I've got these little scribbles down here I've got to do something with. There we go. They're fine. Okay. I like her. She is Amanda. I'm going to dry her up real quick and then we're going to put her name on her. Alright, so I want to put something here. This is just too bland for me. So I have a stamp here. It was actually mounted at one point and I've taken it off. And I'm just going to use some archival ink, Ranger archival ink. Just get a little bit of black on there and then we're just going to, I just want her to have some type of a background here. Much better. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to write her name. But I want to write it in a different color. Do we want, you know what, I like this. I love this color for her hair. So let's write it in this. And her name is Amanda. Alright, now I want that to stand out a little bit more, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white and we're just going to do some, oh, it's got pink on it. I think instead of white, I'm going to use my black, and here's what I want to do. I want to put some dots in here. I don't know if that's going to work. It's not going to work. It's alright, we'll put some dots here and there. You know what will work is if I color in her A's. Let's try that. A-M-A-N-D-A. Come on, Ben. Amanda. That works. I think my Uniball's running out. I don't like that. Okay. Let me bring you back out. And let's see. Here we go. We've got number 25, which is Brenda, and 26, which is Amanda. And I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have fun practicing with me and playing. As always, be kind, have fun. That's what life's all about. And until next time, happy creating. Bye.